Today we're going to remove the serpentine belt on this 2012 Chevy Cruze. Alright, what I did so far was remove this little cup from my jack because we're going to support the engine with the jack. So I'm going to slide it in there, line it up right underneath the engine. Then we're going to start removing this intake manifold here, or the intake air box, not the manifold. The manifold's over here. So it's just the air box. And there I have it supported right underneath the engine. Using a 7mm socket, we're going to loosen up these hose clamps here and this one here and remove this air induction piping. Just get it out of the way. We'll set this over to the side. Next, we'll remove this mask airflow sensor here. Then we'll pick this up, and it's located here. And down in here, there is a vacuum line right here where we're going to take off, just like so. Then we'll set this over to the side. That gives us more access to our belt here. The reason we have to support the engine is because we're going to remove this motor mount here. Using a 15mm socket, I'm going to use my impact gun. Drive these out. And you can see the engine there dropping. So we're going to have to lower it a little, or higher it a little bit more. You can see it there flexing up. That's perfect. That's meeting the engine mount there. So we'll remove these from here. Then we'll remove these here and this one here. And these are all the same size, a size 15mm socket. And this one here. We'll remove all this and our motor mount comes out. And we'll set this over to the side. I just installed the new one. Here it is. Just making a video of how to remove it real quick since it's pretty simple. Using a 7/16 socket, has to be 12 point. You can see these here. It is not like your regular socket or bolt like this one here where it's 6 points. Trying to find another one. 6 points, 6 points. This one's 12 points. So this size is 7/16. I'm using an adapter so I could adapt it over. Here is our tensioner here. Alright, I'm using a lot of adapters because I am using a 1/2 inch ratchet so I can get more leverage here. Alright, and we'll pull towards the front bumper and that will loosen up the tension. You can see it there. Then we'll take off the belt from the top. Alright, and just because I just did this, I don't want to remove it because I'm not gonna lie, it was a hassle to get it in here. First, what you have to do is you have to slide it in through the pulley here, then loop it around the crank over to the AC, the AC pump. Then I believe this is the water pump. Then your alternator. Yes, and then it continues back into the tensioner pulley. And yeah, so the way you put everything on, have it aligned, have this belt just sitting here or over here, whichever is easier for you. Then break that tension, slip it over, make sure they're all on their tracks, and then we're ready to put everything back on. So we'll start with the mount. I just don't want to take it off because I just did it, and like I said, it's a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Why lie? All right, so we'll put in the 3 bolts that go here, here, and here, and we'll secure these down. We want to do everything evenly. Then we'll put on the bolts that go here and the nut, and then we'll hand tighten down everything to make sure everything is nice and secured. I like to hand threaten everything first, then we'll hit it with the gun. Alright, we'll give it over with the hand ratchet, and I am using a 1/2 inch ratchet, and just give them all a nice good snug. The reason I'm replacing this belt is because I shredded it. Looks like rubber bands. Alright, now we're ready to drop our engine down, remove our jack from underneath. We'll put in our air intake air box. This has a point here and here, which goes right there and right there. So we'll line this up here, set everything into place, then just compress everything down so it clips into place. We'll put in this hose here. Perfect. We'll connect our mass airflow sensor right in here. Come on, secure that down. Let's put in our air induction pipe, which is right here. This will slip into this one here, just like so. This one here, just like so. Let's secure these down with a 7mm. All right, just like so. On this side as well. All right, and we'll fire it up, make sure everything is working correctly. The battery light was on. It was overheating, so let's see if it actually starts. I had to jump it yesterday and I need to jump it again today. All right, I have my jumper on. Let's fire it up. Sweet. Let's make sure all our components are nice and spinning. As of now, no battery light. Sweet. Let's check out our components, make sure everything is spinning. Sweet. Everything is working as it should. Nice and quiet. Let's take this jumper off. All right, voltage is at 13.4, which is charging. So we are good to go. Sweet. And that is how we do that serpentine belt on this 2012 Chevy Cruze Turbo. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.